You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Battler and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They better not be dead. Naryu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Olran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers. Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail. The bedroll, still wrapped and ready to use. Standard issue for a Redoran soldier. A Redoran officer's sword. No Redoran soldier would leave that behind willingly. Corporal Darvel. I knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Tellem's soldiers inside.
Red Mountain awakened. Do you think we had any...
Heal me! There we go. Let's get inside and find the others before it's too late. Let's find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
Who's there? We won't let you take us without a fight. Wait, Bea, is that you?
Thank the three! You're all still alive!
I'm not sure what you and Vea are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Vea to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared. This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk. One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often. Free us, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You have my word as a Redoran and as an officer.
You find the key. Me and Vatala. We're going to have a little chat while we're waiting.
Vea, I'm just trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? I want to up to my brother.
Another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
Vea, wait! You can't leave us like this! I knew I shouldn't have told Vea the truth. I just made everything worse. Please let us out of here. We have to stop Vea before she does something she'll regret. I told her what she wanted to hear. I was with Captain Ulran the day everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal with. My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate. It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage? Captain Briven, though he was still a lieutenant at the time, as soon as I explained all this to Vea, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain. Thank you. Now, get to Balmora and stop Vea before she does something she'll regret.
Get your ass over here, hero. We've got a situation and it's not good. I leave you and Vea alone for a couple of hours and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Vea leave the safe house? And why is House Redoran tearing the city apart to find her? You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea? Well, the damage is done. At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable. That explains why Vea broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redoran soldiers. Vea might still be inside. Or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now. If Vea kills Briven without a writ, the Morag Tong and House Redoran will both want her head on a silver platter. You check the kin house. I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Vea's trail in the streets. Don't let me down, hero.
Scour the streets, search the buildings. Vale does not leave this city.
I'm at my wit's end.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers? If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Briven is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day. I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Vea, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother, that my Briven had to suffer just as she was suffering. She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't. You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora. Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek.
Have I offended the three?
Please tell me you found Vea. I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck. Is Vea trying to get herself killed? You can't just barge into a veteran garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain. We have to get to her before she gets to Briven. She murdered soldiers without a writ. This is a dark path she's decided to follow. And unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us. Let's find Vea and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.
What is with all the veteran soldiers? Did something happen?
I wonder if it has...
Guard every exit. If Vea tries to get into or out of the city, we'll find her.
I don't like the looks of this. Briven is using war claws to patrol the garrison instead of veteran soldiers. Either house forces are stretched thinner than I thought, or Briven wants to justify the use of mercenaries to the council. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. I expect the Redoran Council feels the same. Maybe Briven's trying to show them what the War Claws can do. The War Claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can explain killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Redoran blood off my hands. Let's go stop Vea. I'm ready when you are, hero. There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option. Then we track down Briven, find Vea, bonk her on the head, and get her out of here before she does something I can't fix. Easy as gore apple pie. Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Briven before Vea skewers him. Like many Redoran structures, this place is huge and designed to serve a multitude of purposes. We're going to need to split up to cover it all. We must find Briven and keep him alive until I can talk some sense into my damn apprentice. He's going to be as mad as a bullnetch and twice as ugly, provided we can actually convince him we're here to save his sorry hide and that we're not part of a plot to kill him and the counselors. Just another day at the fair, right, hero?
This one wonders if
This
the meat
one
of
is
sheepskin
Did you see that once new ball? It is most fragrant.
He's crazier than a cat on school bus.
Nothing yet, eh? I hear voices behind this door, but it's locked tight. I haven't so much as heard or seen even a whisper of Briven yet. Just lots of snarling war claws. If we can't get through this door, there's only one other way to go. It's always important to figure out where a target keeps its wine. In this case, down in the cellars. There's a staircase back where we first came in. And if we still don't find Briven or Vea, well, at least there'll be plenty to drink. And I'll figure out how to get this door open, just in case. You know, attending a House Redoran Council meeting was always a secret goal of mine. Right after getting a lusty Argonian maiden to scrape my flesh raw with her abrasive tongue.
When the new main rises, the Khajiit will be...
Captain Briven is on his way. Soon we'll have a permanent job in House Redoran, yes? Kill the intruders! They have interfered for the last time!
What's going on down here? It sounds like a... You! What are you doing here? Explain yourself! What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Councillor Eris. You better have a damn good reason for killing the mercenary leader. I ought to sound the alarm and let her warriors deal with the likes of you. Vea? She's barely out from under her mother's apron and she presumes to judge my actions? No matter. Whatever your motives, nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ferhara and her mercenaries. Councillor Eris can't protect you this time, Outlander. Ah, now everything becomes clear. Vea learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come. But know this, I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan. You're looking for the responsible party. Then look no further than Councillor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the house, to show that Oren's fascination with the savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well, look how that turned out. A test Oren failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and his daughter ran away. He decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family, but I think it's a lost cause.
That's for Oren. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way.
Vea actually did it. Vea killed Briven. Without a writ. It was pure, focused rage. I never expected her to go through with it. If Vea doesn't get herself killed up there, the Morag Tong will hunt her down and execute her, like a rabid gua. Her and me both. I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. Vea can't be allowed to kill the counselors. We have to stop her. It's more than me and Vea's lives on the line. Something like this could destroy the Morag Tong. The Morag Tong only recently began to find acceptance again. Vea's actions don't just reflect badly on me, they could be used to force us back into the shadows, maybe even disband us all together. We're both going to have to answer for this. We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. I was able to get it open when I was scouting around up there. Let's go. Nothing's more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
Everyone, calm down. Counselor Ellis will deal with it. Be safe in here.
I need aid.
She's cut down every mercenary in her way. Her father won't be able to stop her.
Veya's getting close. We're running out of time. Let me try to open this door.
Vea, daughter, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn, stupid
Father,
look.
why? Does the house really matter more than your own son?
I needed to protect Ulron, to prove his loyalty. If I could do it all over again.
But you can't. None of us can. That's why I have to do this.
That's an order!
I'm not your apprentice anymore. The house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the counselors have to die. No more rules! No more secrets! House Redoran falls today.
Enough, Vea! This isn't the way! Veya's down. It's over.
So much bloodshed. So much needless death. If only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help the Morag Tong agent. She cares deeply for Vea, doesn't she? It takes great courage to go against your heart and do what you know is best. You both did that by protecting the Council. For that, you have my thanks. A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong. Eris convinced Briven to test Ulron. Then the two of them decided to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the Council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment, but we were wrong to let it go as far as it did. I didn't say that, but we're not butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people. This gathering was to deal with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Briven for the part he played. House Redoran behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day. Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Vea died protecting her father and the Council from the war clause. Cooperate with House Redoran and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the Council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all, Outlander.
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug. Besides, Vea isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing. The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened. Besides, once Vea regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to kill the counselors again. When have I ever been able to convince Vea to do anything she didn't want to do? There's Redoran blood on Vea's hands. Once the Morag Tong ties those unauthorized murders to her, she's as good as dead anyway, and, more than likely, so am I. I don't see many options. We can either finish off Vea now, and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Vea and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that, but it still feels wrong. You're right. If anyone's to blame for all this, it's me. I wasn't a good enough mentor. If for no other reason, Vea deserves a second chance. Look, you need to leave. We'll meet back in Bormra. And Hero, thanks. Go on. I'll get her out of here before the council notices and meet you in Bormra.
I can't believe Lord Vivek wouldn't see worshippers today.
How many times have I told you not to stick your blade in your apprentices, Naryu? She'll live, but she can't stay here. Not after what she's done.
I've got that covered. Vea won't be staying in Vardenfell. Ashur did an outstanding job. For an assassin, he's got a gift for the healing arts. Vea's going to live. Now I just have to convince her to listen to me this time. And as far as she knows, she did. Now Vea needs to disappear. Otherwise, both Redoran and the Morag Tong will go after her. Believe me, nobody survives that kind of attention. Vea didn't ask for everything that happened. She only wanted justice. I've arranged for a ship captain I know to meet us in Vivek City. From there, Vea will sail to Somerset and rendezvous with an associate of mine. He's kind of furry and a bit of an arse, but he's good people. He'll take care of Vea. As long as everyone sticks to the bargain, I go about my usual business. A writ here, a nice bath there, maybe a few intimate encounters along the way to relieve the tension, you understand. I just hope Vea's good with all this. She has to be. Always, Hero. Oh, hey, I want you to have this. Something to remember me by until we meet again. I hope you don't leave here with the impression that all dark elves are conniving dirtbags. Some of us are also kind of sexy. Like me, for instance.
Naryu. What happened?
Quiet, Vea. Rest now. We can talk later.
Always glad to see a fellow.
I don't have to go, you know. I can help clean things up around here. I know how to keep them open. This isn't up for debate or worry.
Ah, there they are now. Over here, good looking. Lady Arabelle?
Ah.
This is the one.
So you're the darling Jakan was just telling me about. The one who helped him complete the mission I specifically told him not to bungle. Thank you for rescuing Valencia. I prefer that no harm comes to my associates, especially the lovely ones. So Jakan mentioned, well done. I'm not sure how the Ascendant Order ascertained our plans, but at least you recovered the invitation medallions. They're the key, after all, figuratively and literally. Oh, that's good. I should write that down. I suppose you've earned that information. The Society of the Steadfast has decided to sponsor peace talks to end the Three Banners War. The medallions will allow the chosen delegates to enter the hidden location where the talks will be held. That, my dear, is precisely what I plan to figure out. These talks are too important to allow anything to interfere with them. We must determine what the Ascendant Order wants, and we must do so quickly. But first, may I have the medallions? Ah, aren't they beautiful? One for each delegation invited to the peace talks. And this is for you. Take it with my thanks. And know that the Society of the Steadfast coffers are very deep. You'll be paid very well for your continued assistance. Now that we've recovered the medallions, it's time to deliver them to the various delegations. You know about the peace talks and the stakes we're facing. Are you willing to help us finish this, despite the threat posed by the Ascendant Order? I need someone trustworthy to deliver the invitation medallions. Jakarn and I will deliver medallions to the Alliance leaders so they can assign them to their chosen delegates. I'd like you to deliver the ones for the Fighters and Mages guilds. The guilds are respected and influential in their own right. They deserve to be part of these negotiations. Here, 2 medallions. And look, Archmagister Delric has just arrived. You can deliver the Mages Guild medallion to him first. Please be careful with those medallions, dear. It took a great deal of resources to craft them, and we don't have time to make any more. Deliver one to Archmagister Delric, and then make haste to the Fighters Guild Hall in your capital. Oh, did he now? And what other secrets has he revealed, I wonder? Well, let me sate your curiosity. I've been many things in my long career. Mercenary, Lion Guard officer, spy, and agent of the High King, to name a few. I have many talents, my dear. Never believe what you read in the chronicles. Do these look like ink-stained fingers of a scrivener to you? I am rather fond of the bawdy investigator and her exploits, though. They remind me of my younger, carefree days of adventure. Why don't we set this aside for now? We both have places to be, and time is short. If you want to discuss rumors and innuendos, we can talk later. Perhaps over a meal and an expensive bottle of wine. For now, just deliver your medallions, dear.
I'll create portals for you and Japan, Lady Arabelle.
Good luck, everyone. Remember, the future of Tamriel is...
Help someone in need?
That was a brave deed, rescuing Sentries.
I don't have to go, you know. I can help clean things up around here. I know how to keep a low profile. This isn't up for debate. You're going.
I won't promise comfortable accommodations. Let's go. The manifest is full. Let's go.
Please, I can't take this anymore. No! Another monster. I'd almost escaped. Don't hurt me. What? Who are you? The last thing I remember, I was performing. I just reached the crescendo and then the sky. Shores, bones, the sky. I don't know. And I can feel my mind slipping away. Please help me. Find my mentor, the great Sage Otana. She was at my performance. If anyone knows what's happening, she will. Hurry. What were we talking about? Please, mistress, don't hurt me. Of course, mistress. As you know, we bards call it Skull's Retreat. The greatest tale spinners in Skyrim gather here. And of course, we have Lore Master Brugar as well. Keeps a library of ancient stories and artifacts. I hear your challenge, mistress, and I heed your call. It was my honor to weave the song for you. Yes, the song. The ancient song, the ancient tune. Your whispers in the night, they inspired me so. But I know you don't wish me to speak of it.
Thanks to you.
I owe you my life.
You have the books? Next time we're at the tavern, I'll buy you 2 drinks. You've done us a good turn. I'd hate to think of the knowledge we could have lost. You have my thanks, and my mead. I'll meet you at the tavern in Riften as soon as I can, my new friend. Still strong as a horker, too stubborn for the Queen of Nightmares to get her claws in. When I think of their filthy claws on my tomes, she's the jealous type, Veormina is. Doesn't like anyone knowing too much about her. Wants to keep her little secrets. Iskramor take her. Sure enough, there's plenty of stories about her. Queen of nightmares, dreams, sign of ill omens. Her followers are called the Supernal Dreamers, and they spend their days trying to bring nightmares to life.
Leave this island if you know what's good for you. Only nightmares hold sway at Skuld's retreat. Oblivion, take that girl. She sang a song to end us all. What you're seeing in the sky is quagmire. Veramina's Daedric realm. Skuld's retreat now straddles the wall between worlds. Now you're talking. A song cast this spell, another song could undo it. My best bet? One of the old songs of the companions. Say the Song of Sinmur. Aye, you'll have to learn the lyrics and tune from other bards on the island. Don't worry, you won't have to perform. Meet me at the manor house when you're ready. Learn what you can from Sinmur's song. Just know the Skulls may not recognize you for who you are. Some of the dreamers aren't as aware as I. I'll answer truthfully, my new friend. Whatever you wish to ask. I only know of the song. I don't know how to perform it. My apologies. There are many songs sung at the retreat. To know them all would take 3 lifetimes. I think the Queen got to her. Engling pulled something from the lore vaults. Dusted it off, set it to a tune she heard in a dream. A nightmare, more like. Veramina's hand at work in the world. I don't know if you've seen them yet, friend, but nightmares stalk the island. The sky, the smells, the sounds. They scream out the name of the Queen of Nightmares. We're asleep. What you see in front of you is my dream self. As for why I'm unaffected, I don't know. I'm skeptical by nature. Perhaps what the Queen is selling just isn't enough to make me bite.
Another fan of my music, eh? What brings you to Whiterun? Of course. People come for miles around to hear me play. Do you have any requests? Of course. Listen as I pick it out on the strings. One of my favorites. Very tricky.
Want to give my position away? Nightmares? What are you talking about? I'm hiding from the Dominion army. Don't you see them encamped just ahead? Oh, the Jarl. I didn't recognize you. I remember only the first line. Gather round all who'd hear.
I thought I was done for.
Why don't you understand? I'm not some milk-drinking schoolgirl. Yes, you did. You don't believe in me. I can be a great skald. Walk Skyrim and learn the songs. Just name a tune, and I'll belt out a lyric. Ha! You old crow. How about the third line? About Isgramor, greatest of us all. See? I know the songs.
No, Father, please. Don't beat me. I'll learn the song. I've got a performance tomorrow. The Song of Sin Mur. In front of everyone. I have to be ready.
Yes, practice. Well, I remember the second line. The story I have to tell.
You've learned the tune, yes? Now we can move on to planning the performance. We'll sing songs of you yet, my friend. Now you just need to convince the only other person awake on the island. His name is Marama, and he's an idiot. Sorry, that's not fair. He's actually a drunk. He's upstairs. Keeps squealing like a stuck skeever when I try to talk to him. I'm sure you'll be able to convince him.
Who? What are you? Another phantom come to take me to Sovngarde? Help from Maramor? That's a laugh. Slept through Engling's performance. Dribbles mead from his mouth like a pup. How can I help you? The song? Of Sin Mur? Look, me demon, I'd love to help you, but I don't know the lyrics. Or the melody to that particular tune. Oh! Well, why didn't you say so? Here, teach me the melody on these harps. I never forget the tune once I've heard it. Rusty Trap Maramor, they call me.
Use these harps to teach me the tune. Might be the booze, but that doesn't sound right. Start over.
Not bad. All right, now I know the melody. What are the lyrics to this fancy song, me demon? That's it then. Now we can... Wait, no. We need one more thing. We need Engling's loot. Have to have her loot. What do you mean, why? It's a magic spell. We need the loot to cast the spell. Sure as bones, and I thought I was the drunk one. I'll meet you on the southern tip of the island once you have the loot. I'm going to perform this thing. I'll need to sober up a bit. Now, get going, me demon.
Wriggle all you want, little worm. These fish will not escape my...
Hey again! Did you get the loot? Don't worry about me. This slug of brandy in my gut will keep me going. Sounds good. Watch my back, right? Keep the bad meat demons from getting me. Defend me, friend. The brandy won't keep the demons away. Gather round, all who hear. The story I have to tell. Out is Gramor, greatest of us
Did it work? Can I drink again?
It worked, friend. Come on and see.
Enjoy the taste of success. These muscles have to sleep again. Sometime.
One more, and you'll be good looking.
Kain's breath! You've done it! Aye, and I'll be lucky if O'Donnell doesn't toss me in the lake tonight. Still, don't doubt it for a minute, my friend. The song of this day will be sung from every tavern in Skyrim.
I need another drink like I need a head in the hole.
Go around!
I cannot complain, but that does not seem to stop me.
You must reach my brother. We are packed soldiers. We were sent here to clean out the bandits, but there's something strange going on here, cult-like. This isn't your average patchwork band of thieves and murderers. They took my brother Nathan below. You must free him.
Freedom at last. I don't know how much longer I could have survived. I saw such horrors, both waking and dreaming. Golden coins, the color of pitch. Nirn draped in cold silk. What could it mean? Meet me back at Pariah Alley. You must
You must reach me.
You're not one of these cultists. Thank the gods he lives. We agreed that if we separated and neither one of us could reach the other, we'd try to get out on our own and meet at the Riften docks. When you get out of this pit, you should meet us there.